So I was watching The Matrix, and Keanu Reeves' character, Neo, is with the Lawrence Fishburne character, Morpheus. And what they decide to do is they're going to load a program into his head. He hadn't done martial arts, but then they loaded the martial arts program, and he instantly had those skills. Wouldn't that be absolutely freaking great? Well, that's fantasy. And we can think about that, but I'm going to share with you on this short video how systems, skills become reality in our life, and I'm going to tell you how you can do that, and I'll do that in the very next segment. So here's the setup. You've got a friend, or there's someone that you know of in the profession, or you've watched a video or a case study, and you think, I want to get that set of skills. I want to get that result. I want to be that guy. I want to be that woman. Now, have you ever bought a system and it was only X amount and you bought it and then the download came to your computer and you never even downloaded it? You never even opened it, if it was a PDF or if it was a series of videos or whatever. So there are hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on things that people never even opened. One of my kids bought this fitness program called Insanity, and I was watching that on TV, and I know, don't these people know that they're going to have to do that exercise? So my son bought it. He said, Dad, he said, I never even opened the box. So there are more people like that out there than you might think. So how do you actually take a desire? Let's say it's a desire to have new patients just crushed in your office so that you had all the new patients that you need. Or let's say that it's a skill set or a system for managing your team. So you are a plug and play leader, a paint by the numbers manager, that you've got a great team. Or in this particular case, that you can develop associates that will give you the help that you need, be able to give you the freedom that you're looking for, and be able to give you the extra money that you'd like. But you're so far away, you don't even know what the right questions are. Well, there is a way to go from not knowing what the right questions are to not only having the right questions, but having the skills and having the reality. And I'm going to cover that in the next segment. I was on the phone this week doing some coaching, and I had, in one particular stretch where I was speaking to people, I had great client after great client after great client after great client. And you know what they all had in common? And that is that when we started, they did not have the skill to develop associates. Now, let me tell you one of the things, in fact, several of the things that are happening. Associates that are profitable first month, associates that are in bonus by month 3 or 4, associates that are making great money, having a ton of fun. The clinic director on his or her side of the win is getting the help that they need, more time off than they've ever had before, and making absolutely wonderful money. And they look forward to going to work. Well, none of the doctors that I spoke to, my great clients that I was having so much fun with, none of them had those skills when we met. And so this is the process to go from no skills to reality. This is the way you do it. Okay, number one, there needs to be a plan or a system that actually works. You need to be able to take a look at something and know that it works for at least somebody. If nobody's done it, or if the number of people that have done it is so low, then it's probably not going to work. But even if you have a great plan, you know what you need to do? You need to have the second thing, which is a project. So this is one of the things that I lead my clients through. We have all these great projects. One of the projects we do is we write out a vision of 400 words or less of what a great multi-doctor office works like. And then what we do in this great mastermind called the CDEP, as we compare those visions. You should hear the lights go on when people are sharing what's going on. People thinking, that's such a great picture. I never even thought of that. And other people are scribbling and writing down. So we've got projects that you have to ask your brain, what do I want to see? And then we get together in this great mastermind and we share this information. We've got other projects. We write ads for associates. We have other projects. We go through the interview process, the launching process. Every single thing in the system has at least 2 or sometimes 3 projects associated with it. And then we put it together in what I call the posse. So I've got the plan, I've got the project, and I've got the posse, right? And the posse is your group of people, your mastermind, all headed in the same direction. So in that posse, as we throw the information up on the screen for our mastermind live discussion webinars, you have all this other information. So you don't want to be the dumb guy or the not so smart girl. So what you do is you do good work and you show up with your projects completed, and then the posse encourages you and the posse challenges you. And some people are real competitive and they do absolutely great work, and somebody else in the posse says, geez, I better do really, really great work as well. And then what we do in our system is we share the homework that people do, and it's really, really interesting. So, number one, we've got a plan that works. People that did not know how to work with associates take this plug and play, this paint by the numbers system that we call Win-Win Associates. And then we go through our projects, putting together the Win-Win Associate office, making sure that we understand how the whole thing works, how to hire the right people, how to launch your associates into success, how to onboard associates. So important, because you need to have them into your culture and your culture into them, and then how to see them succeed. So what you end up with is this synergistic working together. You're excited to see them win because when they win, you win. They're excited to see you win because when you win, they win. And that's the way you go from not knowing the information, not having the skill, not having the result, to having, in this particular case, associates that are a treat to work with, that really not only get chiropractic, but get you and get your team. In fact, they're a beautiful part of your team. I talk to people every single week who tell me the most fulfilling and thrilling thing about their practice today is developing other chiropractors in the win-win model. And we start off with a great plan, paint by the numbers, plug and play, something that works for everybody who tries it. Number 2, be able to put it together into projects so the system becomes the skill as a result of working on the project. And then doing that with a group of people who are headed in the same direction you are, people who really love chiropractic, love their practices, and it becomes fun. You're on a team. We actually run the Win-Win Associate Development System masterminds like you would run your clinic in a win-win system. So we've got all these different clients working together, excited to see other people winning in their process and learning from them as they do. This is Dr. Noel Lloyd for 5-Star Management. By the way, if this sounds attractive to you, if this sounds like something that you would want to explore further, I have a live training on Win-Win Associates that's coming up here in less than a month's time. In fact, it's this month, at the end of the month. I'm going to put the date on the screen right here so you'll be able to see and get in touch with us. And maybe you want to come and see if the plan fits you and if the projects are fun and challenging and exciting, and to see if the posse, the people that you would run with, are people like you would be proud to be with. I believe they are, because I'm certainly proud to be with them. Dr. Noel Lloyd for 5-Star Management. and great doctors developing great skills, especially when it comes to serving chiropractic. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.